Hey, thanks for joining us on this December the 21st, 2024. Looking forward to January 2025. So today we're opening up the Bitcoin chest. Going to check it out. A lot of people don't necessarily, some of my podcast viewers, like other options than Bitcoin. And we're going to go through that real quick today, hopefully putting a sizzle into the new name, Northern Wealth Traders, we're called in the new segment here, formerly Canadian Bacon Stocks. But because our portfolio was over 50% cryptocurrency, we wanted to move away from the stock name. Unfortunately, we had to go that way. My friends were putting pressure on me for this. Let's get right to it. Look at Bitcoin on 11:08 Eastern Standard Time on the 21st of December. Bitcoin's rumbling around. These numbers you see, 139,504, as of the time I just mentioned, are Canadian numbers. So they look horrible, but let's get through and we'll get right to it on Northern Wealth Traders. And look at this on the layer one. All the big boys, all the home run hitters, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Solana. Moving to layer two real quick, and then we'll get to the gainers and the losers before we leave you today on the weekend edition on Northern Wealth Traders. Polygon and the Polygon ecosystem. I like Polygon. Put that on your watch list on layer two. It's on layer one and layer two. Defi Osmosis is on my hit list too at 64 cents. Osmosis. Down the list though, I had another one. Yeah, look at that, the Thor chain. I like that on the watch list. Not looking so brave right now, but the Thor chain is something to look at. Put that on your watch list. And I'm liking that on the layer one. Defi. Moving over to the Stablecoin, the regular stable, and some of my favorites right now. Excuse me. Got the Dogecoin and the Shiba. That you'll see that on my favorites. A bonk is happening. Cat in a dog's world. That's something to look at it. Look at that. You could buy a few million shares. You never know. And dog with a hat. I like that one. That's a popular one these days. Another big one that's also, I believe, on my watch list of my favorites is Ghostus Maximus at 71 cents a share. And a couple of Popcat, and of course my all-time favorite, little Pepe happening, right, on the meme stocks, right? Moving over to the NFTs. Now, one of my favorite standouts, the Sandbox. I'm always late to the play, but, I'm going to jump in with this Minecraft and the Sandbox, 81 cents a share. I put that on your list. Another one that's on my list is Chili's, little Chili's at, look at that for a layer one NFT. Put that on your watch list. Little Chili's. I hear something's going to be happening with that for the NFT. That's all I got. Of course, stable, sure. Get a singles, get a base hit. This guy, Ethereum name service, right, at $50.18. Down today, though. In the gaming. So, guys, noteworthy on that, on the NFTs, are the Sandbox, Immutable, that's a steady Freddy. And going over to gaming, lots happening in the gaming. Decentraland, that's going to be also, I think, in the Metaverse, Sandbox, as I mentioned. And let's move over to the Metaverse. You got the Sandbox and Decentraland at 68 cents a share, moving down. But that's put that on the watch list. That's an NFT in the gaming. In the storage area for crypto world, get the Filecoin and the storage and the Filecoin as a steady Freddy. I'm sorry, I'm using the same analogy. It's 71.17 at 11:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Filecoin. So my friends and some of the listeners were saying that they wanted options, and these are some of the options they're giving other than just buying Bitcoin. You can buy storage and infrastructure, which is very interesting on the Filecoin. Make a note of that, and you can put that in your crypto wallet. People have infrastructure, Celestia, Helium, Chainlink, Filecoin, the Graph. The list goes on and on. And once again, this is storage infrastructure. So I don't want to buy Bitcoin. Maybe I want to do a long-term hold. And these guys, the piping system to the whole system. Ethereum name service, as I mentioned to you before. In the data end of things, you have a chain link and the fetch and the graph and basic attention token. I got this one on my watch list. I'm going to go to my little favorite watch list in a moment. And the scaling and the things, ARB, immutable, and loop ring. There's another one I got on my little hit list, guys. Loop ring. Put that down. Write that down in the scaling. That's layer 2 scaling for the loop ring. So keep your eyes on your fries, but these are the back end options. I love it, right? WorldCoin is one of the ones I like too. It's on my watch list, right? WorldCoin and Fetch is cool. Okay, I think we're at the end of that, and I think I hit the AI end of it. Let's move to my favorites this week. Probably moving into January 2025. Crypto itself is, Bitcoin, sorry. What was it? We saw it on the screens. It's trading around, what was that? We'll go back to that second and get an update on the Bitcoin. Dogecoin is on my favorite. Shiba, Bonk, Osmosis, Chainlink, Ripple, like the little Ripple at $3.22, down a little bit now, and that's layer 1 on the Ripple. Hedera is also, this is my favorites list, and probably ones I'm actively trading myself. Just put these on your watch list to see how they happen. This is promising in layer 1. The Sandbox NFT gaming, love it. Minecraft and all that. It's got a lot of potential, the Sandbox, and ones alike the Sandbox. Filecoin, cat in the dog's world is this is just for the week, ending the Christmas holidays and everything. Jupiter. I like Jupiter and the Defi, First Nero and the Ethereum. Popcat, Chili's. I mentioned Chili's to you a little earlier, a little curvage, and a little sushi swap. Yeah, that's noteworthy too on the Defi. I hear things going up and down. As you can see, the charts aren't looking really gleeful today, right? Let's look in the gainers though, since we're here, and that's for all the gainers. And the interesting one I saw today in the gainers, little Dogecoin is up right now as we speak at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time. Phantom, Bitcoin Cash, Steady Freddy, as we mentioned earlier. Gainers, nothing then. The layer 2 stablecoin up a little bit. Meme stocks. You got the Ghostus Maximus, as I mentioned to you, a little Dogecoin and a little Pepe. I told you, and those are all on my hit list, right? Moving over, Live Peers up, and in the gaming, nothing happening. Metaverse, storage, infrastructure, Live Peer. I mentioned them to you. So these are quite a few options and gainers for the day. And my favorites, we did my favorites, and we don't even look at the losers today because it was a brutal week. So these are some options, as I mentioned, for my favorites. I like the meme stocks for January 2025. Chainlink's looking good, and Ripple. I can't spread it everywhere, but if I would, these are some of the names that I would put on your watch list. And once again, we're actively trading on a Saturday morning, which is great. So it's moved over to Northern Wealth Traders, and I appreciate it. Still, keep your eyes on your fries. It's like the old Canadian bacon stock slogan. We do still want to put a sizzle in your stock portfolio, and we hope crypto that we've been covering for 4 weeks now in our segments has been an assistance for you. I'm just trying to open the doors to new trading options for you and some of the fun that's out there in the cryptocurrency world. It's very exciting. I'm just barely scratching the surface, but just trying to provide you options as I did in the Magnificent 7 type style stocks. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. And if I don't speak to you, have a great holiday. And I hope Santa's nice to everybody. Thanks for joining us today on Northern Wealth.